Hey guys, it's Vin from the Bear Gentleman, and today we are checking out the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, now we have our Z Flip box. Definitely looks pretty good. Damaged on the corner there a little bit, so thank you FedEx. Alright, let's go ahead and get this open. Inside we have our Welcome to Z Flip pamphlet thing. And here we go. Now we have our Z Flip. Looks really great. A lot lighter than I thought it would have been. This color actually looks pretty great as well. Alright, and on the front of the phone we have our care instructions, and I do believe that this one does have a pre-installed screen protector, just like the S10 series did, and I think every phone since then. Alright, and other than that we have our service card with all your information on how to get in touch with Samsung. And we have a power brick, which is interesting. This should have been a 25-watt power brick going off of their online page. But other than that, we have a bunch of spacers and a USB-C to USB-A power cord, which is, again, different from what they said online. And on the other side of the box, the top of the box, they go ahead and they tuck away some more literature there. And on the back of that you have your SIM ejector tool. Alright, now let's go ahead and get this guy out of this wrapper. Wow, this looks way better when you don't have the plastic cover on it. You can see that the crease is slightly visible. But definitely not as bad as I thought. I think like it looks a bit worse on camera, but definitely not that bad. The hinge is nice and tight. It's actually not as I was kind of worried that'd be flimsy, but it's not. That matte finish that this 5G version has, this is the Mystic Black. I mean, this looks like this is just great. It looks fantastic. And for a size comparison, here is my S20 Ultra. You can see that the Z Flip is a little bit shorter, a little bit thinner, and it does have bigger bezels than the S20 Ultra does. But in my opinion, the Z Flip overall does look way better than the S20 Ultra. And another size comparison here, just when it's folded up, the Z Flip is, well, I mean, as expected, it's about double as wide as an S20 Ultra is. When it's not folded up, it's slightly thinner than an S20 Ultra. And this one indeed does have a screen protector pre-installed, and I believe that's exclusive for the 5G versions. And something else I want to point out, which is misrepresented on Samsung's website, they claim that the Z Flip 5G comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable and a 25-watt charger, and that is definitely not the case. And I believe this phone itself only supports 15 watts. The charger that I got out of the box was a 15-watt charger with the traditional USB-C to USB-A charging cord. Definitely something to be aware of. Not necessarily a deal breaker to me because, I mean, I still use my 15-watt chargers. I'm going to go ahead and toss up some basic specs that I think you should know. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy powered up. And something you should know is that the power button also doubles as the fingerprint scanner, just like the S10e. And kind of cool, the front of the phone also does a little welcome thing whenever you're turning it on. Alright, the setup process for this phone is pretty much just like any other Android, so I'm going to go ahead and rush through it real quick. And just a reminder, you don't actually have to agree to everything on there, so if it says optional, I just go ahead and leave it blank. Alright, and the only thing that's really different on here is that they give you the care instructions once again. And the last thing I want to talk about real quick is the camera setup. And this is very similar to the setup they use for the S10 series, so you can kind of expect similar results. At bare minimum, like, you can expect the results as the S10e. And one thing which I think is kind of gimmicky, if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and take a shot using the main lens with the phone closed, and you could use that viewfinder to kind of position yourself. And when you do open it, you do get a bigger shot. You get the full shot. You just kind of get a preview in that little viewfinder. Alright guys, so those were my initial thoughts of this phone, and I will have a more in-depth review and with like a lot more details and whatnot in the coming weeks. So please be sure to subscribe for that. But so far from what I've experienced, I actually do like this a lot. I like it way more than my Galaxy S20 Ultra. Yes, it does have a few drawbacks, but I don't think that those would impact me that much in my day-to-day usage. But anyways, thanks again, and if you guys got any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll see you guys next time.